Hello everybody, we are fourth grade children.
We are from Ginesta School in Matadepera.
This is the Nosy Magazine. We are investigating the water cycle.
We make this video for you.
We will explain a lot of information.
The water cycle is very interesting.
We hope you like it.
Hello everybody, this is number 1.
Today we are going to explain some information about the groundwater and the underground water. The groundwater is the water that is visible to a ground. And some examples of these bodies of water are rivers or lakes. And the underground water is the water that soaks through the ground. And this is stored down in place where we cannot see it.
And that's all.
Hello, we are Adrià, Beth, Martina, Roger and Maria. We are going to tell you all about evaporation in the water cycle.
Evaporation is the first process, and without the heat from the sun, it will never.
Yes, because the sun is necessary to increase the temperature of the water underground.
When this happens, the whole water starts to boil and change from a liquid into a gas known as steam. We cannot see it happening, but this steam then travels up into the sky where the next process of the cycle will take place.
And that's all.
Hello everybody, we are Pau, Eric, Berta and me, Daniela. And we are going to explain the condensation of the water. The condensation is the second step of the water cycle and happens after evaporation.
During this process, the water vapor in the sky now cools down and forms many drops of liquid.
These separate drops of water grow in size and are pushed together by the wind until they condense and form into clouds. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, I'm Paul and this video Laura and Yvette. We are going to describe the process of precipitation.
When clouds from what happens next? Does the water stay in the sky forever? Not, of course not. These big drops cannot escape the sky and there is only water direction they can go part of the earth.
Yes, precipitation is when the water falls to the ground. How it falls depends to the temperature at the time.
The possibilities for precipitation include rain, snow, sleet, and hail.
Wow, the different weather we see every day shows the never-ending cycle of water. And that's Hello, I am Aina. This is Enzo, Maria, Claudia, and Oriol. I'm going to explain for you the final process to the water cycle, accumulation.
What does it mean, accumulation?
Well, an accumulation happens when the water builds up into large amount. Water can build up in many ways, both above and under the ground. Yes, when you see water collecting in one place, this is accumulated water.
Now I understand. So rivers and lakes are build-ups of accumulation water?
Exactly, an ice is, for example, an overpolluted water too. And don't forget underground water. We cannot see. Accumulate is everywhere in lithium.
Hello everybody, we are the final group and here we going to explain problems for both water and objectivity to protect the water.
How can there be problems with water? All we have to do is turn on a tap and we can
Yes,
water
but
in a
it
second.
won't always be this easy if we don't realize this water is precious and endangered.
She's right. We are creating many problems for our water and we contaminate and waste water every day. That's terrible. We need water to survive. So what can we do?
Well, if you will try to use only the water that we need and to start contaminating it, we could do a big difference.
Let's protect the water of treasure for all.
What's happening now, Dalia?
That we are going to watch the water cycle song that we perform for you. We hope you like it. The cycle takes the runner moving up and down and all around the earth. The water cycle takes the runner moving up and down and all around the earth. The water cycle takes the runner moving up and down and all around the earth. The water
Your project is finished.
Did you learn something about water cycle?
We and the lark.
And we have fun.
Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.